Let's study 10th Standard ICSE English Literature Story 7, The Little Match Girl by Hans Andersen. This story is about a poor girl on 31st December, that is New Year's Eve, walking on the streets in a very cold and dark environment, trying to sell matches. At that time, begging was illegal, so selling matches was a front for begging. But nobody showed pity on her. She was unable to sell any matches. She was walking bare feet because she didn't have her own footwear. She had her mother's footwear, but they were too big for her and she had lost them. She was so scared of going home without selling any matches because she knew her father would beat her up. She was feeling so cold that her fingers were numb and so were her feet. So she huddled in one corner and she burnt a matchstick. She lit it to give her fingers some warmth. And that's when she had 4 visions. The first vision she had as soon as she struck the matchstick was that of a big iron stove. She felt the warmth of the iron stove, and this shows her longing for warmth. Being poor, she could not live a comfortable life like the usual people who were celebrating the New Year's Eve, ignoring that poor little girl. When the matchstick got extinguished, the flame got extinguished, the vision also disappeared, so she struck a second matchstick and she had a second vision. She now imagined a feast. The wall next to her became transparent and she could see that a table was laid with all the food she could imagine. There was a roasted goose which was stuffed with apples and plums. And surprisingly, she imagined the goose jumping out of the table with fork pierced in his back and coming towards her. Soon the matchstick flame extinguished and the wall became opaque once again, and that was the end of her second vision. Then she struck a third matchstick, and the third vision she had was of a Christmas tree. It was beautifully decorated with thousands of lights on the green branches. She wanted to touch them, and this vision is a symbol of her desire for celebration, just like the previous one symbolized her longing for food. But as soon as the matchstick got extinguished, the Christmas tree started disappearing into the sky and she could not reach out to it. And when she struck the fourth matchstick, she had a vision of her grandmother who was dead. Perhaps she longed for love, which she could not get because she had no mother and her father was very cruel towards her. So she wanted to be with the grandmother. She wanted to leave this life full of misery on earth and be united with her in heaven. She knew that as soon as the matchstick would be extinguished, the vision of her grandmother would disappear. So in desperation, she struck a lot of matchsticks to spend more time with her. And finally, her wish was fulfilled. She could see herself rising with the grandmother towards the sky. The next morning, her dead body was seen by people in that same corner with the burnt matchsticks. But she had a smile on her face, perhaps because she was now in a safer and happier place. Hi students, this is AJ sir. If you like this video, press the like button. If you would like to enroll for my online test series or online lectures, email me or message me on Instagram. Check the description for more information.